Okay, well, Mr. Jaeger off to a quite good start. Actually, not quite a good start.
Yeah.
Bogey at the first, and then if you'd take me through the second hole, your second hole. Today.
Yeah, they put the pin in a little kind of bowl. You could use the right side, and it was early. The greens were pretty soft still, and I kind of landed it just inside the green, and it got a nice left bounce, and we watched it roll, and I was like, oh, this could be pretty good, and then it disappeared, and people were yelling, like the two people that were out at 6:45 this morning. So it was awesome. It was good. I haven't had one out here since a couple years ago in the Dominican Republic, so on number 2 as well, which is funny. But yeah, it was obviously a great bounce back, and kind of forget about the shitty wedge shot I hit on 1 for sure.
You may have covered it. Can you give me a club and a yard?
So I think it was like low 70s. I want to say 71, 72, and I had 8 iron. So
okay, perfect. But just a really good round. 14 fairways. Just kind of take us through the overall round and how pleased you are with it.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, obviously the fairways are pretty wide here, so I drove it obviously well. I hit some iron shots. The par 3s for me today were great. I think I was 4 under on the par 3s alone. So, this golf course, you kind of got to keep it out of the crazy stuff. I mean, there's some massive, false front that roll off way off, and some spots you just can't go in. And I did a good job kind of avoiding that. I missed a few greens, but ended up getting up and down. Made 3 really nice putts on 7, 8, 9. My last 3 holes to kind of keep the round going, and couple for par, and obviously the 1 on 9 for birdie. So it was a really solid day out there. Wasn't too windy this morning. I think this afternoon will be a little bit more, but it was great.
How have you been feeling coming into the week? Did you feel a solid round like this potentially coming on?
I hadn't played in 3 weeks competitively, so for me right now, it's I kind of took this fall as a little bit of a rest period. I felt like my body was pretty beat up after last season. I needed some time to get back to things I wanted to do on the off season, and those 2 or 3 weeks in between the tournaments really kind of gave me the opportunity to do that. So body wise, I'm feeling great. Golf swing feels great. You just never know when you come in competition if you're rusty or not, and we did a really good job kind of playing to our spots and kind of avoiding the big no-nos out here for sure.
And then lastly, just the German part. I'm not going to know what you're saying, so
Yeah.
you can kind of cover it all at once if you'd include